Hello, curious people. Have you heard this theory that everyone on Earth has a double somewhere? And are you one of those people who believes in those type of things? And would you like to meet your doppelganger? I personally learned about doppelgangers through Vampire Diaries, and even after that, I didn't think it was real, or better say, I didn't want to believe in it, until recently Keanu Reeves happened. This news will probably please the women out there who are fans of the actor, because although the Matrix star is taken, he has a double somewhere out there. And if you want to see how the double looks like, and if there are any other stars with doppelgangers, hit the bell and subscription button and stay with me till the very end to see it all for yourself. Keanu Reeves needs no introduction because you can hear a lot more about him in our other videos. I'll put a card somewhere on the screen now, but you don't have to go there yet. I will only briefly remind you of the fate of the amazing man who, although we're talking about him today in the context of appearance, is also a beautiful spirit. So Keanu Reeves was born in Lebanon on September 2nd of 1964. His father left his family early, so the boy's mother and his younger sister first went to America and then to Canada in search of better living conditions. Keanu has been experiencing difficulties in life since he was young. In 1993, he witnessed the death of his best friend, actor River Phoenix, who died in front of a club of Johnny Depp's as a result of an overdose. After this event, the actor could not recover and had to be under the constant care of psychotherapists. In 1998, Keanu met the woman of his life, Jennifer Syme, who was the assistant of the famous director David Lynch. The actor said that they fell in love at first sight, and a year later, their first child was to be born. Unfortunately, when the world was overwhelmed by the first movie Matrix, the star's daughter was born dead. Heartbroken parents decided to break up. However, the tragic story of these two did not end there. A year and a half later, after participating in an event organized by the controversial musician Marilyn Manson, Jennifer lost her life in a car accident when she was only 28 years old, and the actor somehow blamed himself for what had happened. As if that wasn't enough, in 2001, Keanu stopped working on the sequel to The Matrix to take care of his sister, who was diagnosed with recurrence of leukemia. Fortunately, Kim has recovered now and can enjoy a normal life again. But despite so many complications, Keanu Reeves remains a vivid example of positivity and victory. It was revealed that about 70% of the $182 million he made on the Matrix trilogy was passed on to patients of the hospitals. He secretly founded a charity to finance medical facilities and research related to cancer, which was only discovered a few years after the foundation was founded because Keanu did not want to promote himself. Keanu stands out as one of the most generous people in Hollywood and often leads a very normal life, traveling the New York City subway, eating on benches in the park, and even talking to passerbys or homeless people. That's why I'm not the only one who believes that there should be more people like him, especially if they will not only resemble the actor's appearance, but above all his attitude, goodness, and steadfastness. But in the video, we don't want to talk about his goodwill, so let's get back to the star's look. His unique appearance is a combination of genes. The actor's father was half Hawaiian, half Chinese, and his mother was English. Oh, and have you guys seen how Keanu literally does not age? It seems as though the actor is immortal, because despite the long professional career, the actor does not seem to have changed a bit, and the internet is trying to fuel this theory. What's more is that in addition to countless memes on this subject, there is a website called KeanuIsImmortal.com. Anyway, we'll find out more about it soon enough because Keanu returns to the screens both in the movie Matrix 4 and a continuation of the famous 90s comedy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now, let's move on to the topic of today's video. So, can someone look similar to such an exceptional star? It turns out that the answer is yes. This man is a man from Brazil who suddenly got very popular on the internet when people began to see him as Keanu Reeves' doppelganger. Marco Gives comes from Rio de Janeiro. Have you noticed that even his name sounds similar? He and Keanu are also almost the same age. The Brazilian guy is 49 years old, and the actor is 55. The man admitted in an interview with GQ that since he was a teenager, people have been telling him that he looks similar to the star of the movie Speed. Once a friend from school came to him and said that he saw a movie called Point Break in which an actor very similar to him plays, and he told him that he should check the movie out. When Marcos watched the movie, he became forever a big fan of Keanu Reeves. Do you also think that he looks like Keanu? Can you recognize the differences? Interestingly enough, Marco was asked if the similarity to the known actor has provided him with any benefits or facilitates in dating, and he replied that he's still single. But at least the fact that he looks like Keanu has actually helped him to be popular among women who leave favorable comments about him on Instagram. And Jeeves admitted that he respects the actor very much, so he does not take advantage of his similarity or use it in any situation where he could benefit from it. Despite this, from his Instagram, it seems like the style is very similar to Keanu. The same outfit, facial expressions, and even sometimes the Brazilian doppelganger plays scenes from the actor's movies. At the moment, Marcos is followed by over 14,000 people on social media, but it seems that this number may soon increase significantly. Keanu does not have accounts on Instagram or Facebook, so at the moment it is not known if he saw the photos of this double, and if yes, what he thinks about him, but Keanu is not the only one. As you probably know, many stars have their doubles, and some have even contacted their doppelganger. Let me show you some of them. Let's take Ariana Grande for example, and as you might know from our other video, the singer has a lot of doubles, rather imitators. You can find the card of this video somewhere on the screen too. Out of all the lookalikes, probably the most similar to the singer is the hit Thank You Next is Paige Neiman, who gained popularity on TikTok by pretending to be Ariana Grande. Paige has over 630,000 followers on Instagram. She has her hair dark, big brown eyes, and even the famous dimples. In some photos, it is really hard to distinguish the copy from the original. Oh, and even Ariana has seen this doppelganger and has commented on one of her posts saying, "I just wonder why that cat voice dialogue." And I am sure it is the sweetest sweetheart for real. But it's definitely bizarre seeing people blend the two worlds. LMAO. Well, probably Ariana was surprised by this resemblance, don't you think? Another celebrity on the list is Conrad Anirudh, who according to numerous fans is a copy of the young Leonardo DiCaprio, primarily from the period of the Titanic as well as Romeo and Juliet movie. Do you remember the nonchalant style and living a little longer hair, which DiCaprio often had that was tucked behind his ear? Conrad comes from Sweden and is 23 years old, which is more or less the same age Leonardo was at the time of making these movies. Interestingly, the boy uses his resemblance to the legendary star to earn some extra money as model or pretending to be DiCaprio. In fact, he's a musician, and as he admitted, he sometimes gives autographs on behalf of Leo, despite the fact that there is a huge age gap between the two, like more than 20 years. With disarming honesty, the boy admitted that people are naive because although DiCaprio is much older, fans still associate him mainly with the blockbuster of James Cameron. Well, who wouldn't want to have a photo with Jack Dawson, right? Conrad also assured that in his appearance he did not change anything, and currently his Instagram is followed by 145,000 people. Speaking of good-looking guys, what would you say about a second Ryan Gosling? And as it turns out, the star who's known from films such as La La Land or Crazy Stupid Love, and is considered as one of the most handsome and best-dressed men in the world, also has his double. Gosling's passion for elegant clothes and his presence in movies or on the red carpets is also of great importance in this case, because this guy shares the same passion with his so-called twin. This one is Johannes Laschet, a German blogger and model. This man has studied law, but his great love is fashion and more precisely, a classic masculine look. This is also inscribed in the biography of his Instagram, which is followed by almost 91,000 people. Johannes shows his style in his photographs posted there, and in the comments section, you can see that many fans believe that he resembles Ryan Gosling. I honestly think he only dresses like him, but I guess I don't know much about resemblance, so what do you guys think? Do you think they look like each other? Do you remember movies like Transformers, Jennifer's Body, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Well, she was even the subject of interest of Charlie Sheen in the TV series 2.5 Men. Surely, you already know that we're talking about the actress Megan Fox. Today, she is the 33-year-old wife of Beverly Hills 90210 star Brian Austin Green and an exemplary mother of 3 boys, and she also has her double. The girl who is considered to be her doppelganger is Claudia Allende, a 26-year-old girl who became famous because of her similarity to one of the most beautiful women in the world. In addition, she skillfully used her similar look to work as a model and fitness trainer. Full lips, bright eyes, and a voluptuous body. Can you see the similarities? Claudia Allende often participates in Miss Bum Bum competitions. For example, the Butts tournament organized in Brazil. She also earns from advertising underwear or dietary supplements. And almost 9.5 million people are following her on Instagram. Have you started to believe that everyone has a twin? Well, it's not over yet because we still have to tell you about the doppelganger of Katy Perry. A lot is happening in the private life of the singer, regularly receiving the top of the list of the highest paid female vocalists in the world, and the writer and singer of hits such as I Kissed a Girl, Firework, and Roar. The star is expecting her first child with her fiancé, actor Orlando Bloom, but you can hear all about that in our other video. But now we want to tell you about Francesca Brown, who according to many fans is a copy of the well-known singer. The woman uses her resemblance to Katy Perry and also tries her chance at show business, but as an actress. And in addition, on her Instagram, which is followed by almost 20,000 people, she often posts pictures in which she looks like the singer. But Francesca has never met Katy. Seeing all of these, which of the doubles is most star-like in your opinion? What do you think about Marco Givas? Or maybe you know any other examples of people similar to other famous people? Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Oh, and please tell me which one on the list has surprised you the most. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Looking forward to hearing from you soon, guys.